Ahoy, hoy, everyone. Welcome back to Fantasyland News. Thanks for joining me here today. We're going to be talking about Day 1, D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Experience, Ultimate Disney Fan Event, Ultimate Disney Fan Event 2024. Don't mind the bottom of my screen here. The cat was lonely. He wanted to hang out. I now have an assistant. Dobby, the house cat, is just being prim and proper next to me while he bathes himself. So, hey, you get to stare at that this whole video. Anyway, let's get into this. D23, Day 1, the Ultimate Disney Fan Experience. We're going to talk a lot about the entertainment showcase that's happening that day. We're going to talk about panels. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking shopping today. We're not talking merchandise. We're not talking floor plans or maps. We are talking Day 1 of the panels, and I'm going to go through what the panels are and what my selections are. Let me know in the comments what your selections are. Let me know when Disney should be releasing the schedule. Probably in the next 3 or 4 days, we should know what panels we all had to select. We had to select the panels starting on the 15th, ended on the 19th. So hopefully you get the panels that you wanted. But I also want to break down a little bit of the entertainment panel that's going to happen at nighttime at the Honda Center. That's going to be fun because I have a whole lot of ideas about what you may see, what you may not see, what you may experience. And we're going to break some of it down. We're not breaking it all down, but let's get into this. Let's start off as over 55 panels and presentations across 5 stages are coming to the multi-day fan event. Walt Disney Company, Disney award-winning storytelling engines, along with Walt Disney Archives, Disney Experiences, carefully curated and expansive lineup and extraordinary panels and presentations, behind-the-scenes access, rarely seen treasures, first look showcases, highly anticipated reunions. Obviously, Day 1, the fan favorite, Disney Princess, the concert is happening that day. But we have, let's start off, Friday, August 9th, 2024. D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, Friday night, Honda Center, night 1, 7 p.m., the Disney Entertainment Showcase. You're going to enjoy the magic of Disney Entertainment in a star-studded showcase featuring exclusive looks at movies, series, stage shows that you love, and glimpse into what you can look forward to. Join some of your favorite stars as they give you a peek of behind the scenes and pull back the curtain on upcoming projects, never before seen footage, surprise announcements, and special guest performances, exclusive new content coming to the big screen, your small screen, and apparently stages worldwide. Hercules on Broadway? I'm looking at you, Hercules on Broadway. Come to Broadway. I know you're in Germany. I know you're going to London. Come to Broadway, Hercules. That's all we're saying. And then we're going to talk about Disney Animation, Walt Disney Studios, Pixar, Lucasfilms, Marvel, Disney Plus, and like I said, Broadway. I think it's just going to be Hercules. But anyway, we're going to get back to that in a second. Let's go through what the panels are during the day, though, because a lot of that panel stuff at nighttime, the entertainment showcase, especially the Marvel stuff, is going to come down to what happens this week at San Diego Comic-Con. What Marvel has 2 nights. One's a Deadpool and Wolverine. The other night is a showcase. We're going to see what they give away, and maybe they have more time for other stuff during D23. So let's start off. Premiere stage. This stage, where these are located, we don't absolutely know yet. I'm going off of past years where it used to be Hall D was where all the big panels happened. Then you had Hyperion stage, the Walt Disney Studios stage, and I think Backlot stage. And then we don't know what's going in the arena yet. We don't know if the car show is going to be in the arena, what everything is. I know on floor 2 was the Hyperion stage and the Walt Disney Studio stage, or Walt Disney Archive stage, excuse me. And then the 3rd floor was the Backlot stage. So I think the premiere stage is where Hall D used to be, which was the big panel room. But anyway, premiere stage, 11 a.m. We have the music of Marvel Studios. Get a behind-the-scenes look at Marvel Studios' iconic scores and needle drop with composer Michael Giacchino, Christopher Beck, Laura Cartman, songwriters Christine Anderson Lopez and Robert Lopez, and music executive Dave Jordan and Justin Von Winterfelt. That's going to be fun. At 1:30, we have the 30 years of Toy Story, where you celebrate 30 years of Toy Story with filmmaking with Pixar legends as they reflect on making of the groundbreaking classic nearly 30 years ago. You're going to get some great stories, especially about how one person basically saved the whole production. And you're going to find out that when they had the original, they were trying to render it on their computer. It took days and days and days. It's not quick like we have now. It took a long time. That's what the whole Pixar computer animation thing was about. Are we going to see Tim Allen? Will the Tool Man come on out? Will the Tool Man be all tooly? I don't know. Tom Hanks, maybe? That would be great if we got Tom Hanks. Don Rickles, not coming out. He's dead. Anyway, moving on at 3:45, bringing the world. I'm sorry, man. That's a good Don Rickles joke. He would have appreciated that. I love Don Rickles. 3:45, bringing the world's. I lost it from the Don Rickles thing. I'm just going to show Don Rickles as a potato head on the screen while we're doing this. Everybody, Don Rickles. And moving on, bringing the worlds of Disney animation to life in Disney parks at 3:45, premiere stage. Team members from Walt Disney Imagineering, Walt Disney Animation Studios will discuss bringing the worlds of Disney animation to life inside the Disney parks around the world. We're going to get the world of Frozen from Hong Kong Disneyland, Zootopia from Shanghai Disneyland, Fantasy Springs that just opened at Tokyo Disney Sea, and of course, over here at Magic Kingdom, they just came out with Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So we're going to hear a lot of the behind the scenes with that. Some great people. At 6:30, we have the Disney Princess, the concert, which is Be Our Guest for a magical evening celebrating the music of Disney princesses, heroes, and yes, villains, performed by Disney on Broadway and animation stars as Disney Princess, the concert returns to D23, the ultimate Disney fan event. This is where I don't think you're going to see a lot of the Broadway stuff during the showcase, entertainment showcase. You're going to hear announcements, but I think this is where you might see about Hercules. You're going to see songs from Beauty and the Beast. Jodie Benson, the Little Mermaid herself, Ariel from the original The Little Mermaid Disney animation 1986. I'm off by the year. But anyway, Jodie Benson probably shows that. Paige O'Hara may show up. This one's really cool. It's a lot of fun. If you do Instagram or TikTok or anything, that's the event to get, man. It's just amazing. Moving over to the Walt Disney Archive stage, which is going to be on the second floor. Maybe not. It may be moved down to the regular hall. We don't know. 10:45. So how do you direct animation anyway? I don't know. Live action directing is easy to picture, but this panel features directors in some of your favorite Disney and Pixar animated films. They'll review the oft misunderstood craft of animation directing and the many challenges that come to the role. Then at 12:45, The Muppets 70, a glamorous Miss Piggy retrospective. Yay! Yay! I really hope Miss Piggy shows up, because her and Kermit, I just saw them at Jollywood Nights last year, and they actually came out on stage, and I lost my cool, man. I love me some Muppets. Love me some Muppets. Anyway, join the Walt Disney Archives for a fabulous look back at the last 70 years of the Muppets, but mostly Miss Piggy. Let's dive into the Muppets Vault to uncover nostalgic artifacts, along with how we preserve this collection today. They just had one man's idea. What is it? The Jim Henson documentary that just came out, and it was done by Ron Howard. So we might get some of that in there. 244? I don't know why, but 245, the Disney and Walt Disney and El Grupo, a journey through Latin America. Join the panel of Disney historians for a look back on the impact of Disney's Latin America research trip during the 1940s, followed by a glimpse at how those journeys continue to inspire contemporary Disney artists. There's a great documentary on this on Disney Plus, and I think it's called Walt and El Grupo. Give it a watch before you see this panel, and you're going to get so much more out of this. And then 5 p.m., making a Goofy movie, The Road to Lake Destiny. Creatives behind a Goofy movie phenom reunite, reminisce, share clips from a new documentary about the incredible origin story of this beloved classic. I would imagine Jason Marsden, who plays Max Goof, will be there. Bill Farmer, who's the voice of Goofy. You're going to get a whole bunch of retrospective. And I know there's another documentary floating around. Don't mistake the two. Both of them, the one that's out now, excellent movie, but not Disney movie. And Disney's coming out with their own. So that one, we just had over here at House of Mouse Expo in Kissimmee. That whole group got together to talk about a Goofy movie. One of the funniest panels I've ever seen. These guys are really amusing. Tons of stories. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Over at the backlot stage, 10:15, behind the summer shenanigans with Phineas and Ferb creators, Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh, the masterminds behind the beloved animated show Phineas and Ferb, as they look back at the creation and legacy of pop culture phenom here behind the scene stories and get ready to laugh. That one's going to be cool because I have a feeling you're going to get probably the first 2 episodes or first half an hour. So you're going to get 2 episodes, 13 minutes each. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I would think that that's what you're going to get, or at least 1 episode you're going to be able to watch of the brand new return of Phineas and Ferb. 12:45, Disney's epic Mickey rebrush, the return of the beloved classic. Wield the paintbrush once more in Disney Epic Mickey Rebrushed for this fall. Join Disney Games Epic Mickey creative director Warren Spector and more special guests for a conversation that delves into how this beloved classic is coming back to life. That's the video game. Used to have a paintbrush that you could, on a Wii controller. It was really cool. Be prepared on this one. Epic Game, Disney Epic Mickey will have a demo on the show floor that people can go play. Epic Mickey Rebrush. So that's one's going to be cool. 2:15, you have Disney Foods yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Thanks to Walt Disney himself, dining has always been an essential part of Disneyland experience. Join Disneyland Resort chefs Pam Brandon and the co-author of the official Disney Parks Cookbook series. You learn how it was implemented in parks. 4:15 is a pretty big one. I know Disney Lorcana is huge. So Disney Lorcana trading card game, past, present, and future, presented by Ravensburger. Who knows? You may walk out of there with a new pin or a new card. And if you remember last year at 2022 D23 Expo, the cards they gave you ended up going for tens of thousands of dollars. I know a PSA 10 that went for over $100,000. So if you want to see something cool, that's the one for you, especially if you're you collect cards. Through 6:15, Walt Disney Treasures, personal art and artifacts from the Walt Disney Family Museum. Be among the first to see Walt Disney Treasures, personal art and artifacts from the Walt Disney Family Museum, which is a new book chronicling the legacy of the legendary American artist, storyteller, filmmaker, entrepreneur through iconic objects that represent his remarkable life and career. I could say so much about this, but this is going to be cool. Walt Disney's Family Museum, if you've never gone, is really worth a trip. And I do believe that's actually run by the Disney family itself. So outside of San Francisco, I want to say, I don't want to do it wrong and say it wrong. Anyway, Hyperion Stage. Let's go. Day 1. This is what we're talking about. Hyperion Stage, 10:30 a.m. The costuming artistry behind Disney experiences. You join Disney Live Entertainment costume designers as they share designs, inspirations, creative processes that go into Disneyland, Walt Disney World, Disney Cruise Line, Disney Parks worldwide. 12:30 is National Geographic Extreme Adventures. You hear from National Geographic hosts, probably like Bertie Gregory, and a few others that are making wildlife films and going on these expeditions. And then you have National Geographic, A Real Bug's Life Live. So it's narrated by Awkwafina. Do you think Awkwafina is going to show up to D23, the ultimate Disney fan event? Because I have words with her about her Scuttlebutt song still. I hope she shows up so I can point a finger at her like I know what I'm talking about. And she won't care because my opinion doesn't matter. Jeff. Thank you. That was a joke for one person right there. I'm sorry, I had that in, but you got to figure that one out. Anyway, 3:30, pioneering women of Disney animation. Walt Disney Animation Research Library shines a much-deserved light on some of the women behind your favorite Disney animated classics. That's going to be really cool. And then at 5:15, you have From Book to Screen, How Best-Selling Novels Become Hit TV Series. You join producers from Hulu, The Handmaid's Tale, from Disney original movie Out of My Mind, series from Goosebumps, FX Shogun, as they discuss the process and share how their teams and artists bring those stories to life. That's a overall Disney Plus Hulu arching thing. I think that's going to be awesome. So that's it for panels of day one. I want to know which one you guys want to see. All of a sudden, the Philly and New York came out of me. Let's go get some water. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Philly comes out once in a while. I'm down here in Central Florida acting like I'm back up in the Northeast. No clue where that came. Anyway, which ones are you guys looking for out there? What signups did you do? So here's what I tried for. This is my panels, and I'm hoping to get, I signed up for the Phineas and Ferb. I want to meet the creators. I've met Dan Povenmire and Jeff Swampy Marsh at 2022. I got to sit down and do a great interview with them. And man, were they awesome. I got to meet Dan Povenmire's daughter, who was the voice of, I'm going to forget the name of the gerbil show that I just can't think of it out of the top of my head. What was it called again? Hamster and Gretel. That's my wife in the background. Thank you, Holly. From Hamster and Gretel. We did a whole panel on that. Anyway, where was I? Oh, Phineas and Ferb, I did that. I want the Epic Mickey rebrushed. I love the original Epic Mickey. That's a personal thing for me. So yeah, I've done a whole bunch of articles at Fantasyland News. You can go read about all of those articles, fantasylandnews.com. And then, Muppet 70. I want to see Miss Piggy and Kermit again, like I said earlier. And then I did the Disney Princess in concert. But I really wouldn't have mind seeing the Toy Story 30. Like, that's such a historical thing that you want to see. And it's awesome. But anyway, on the show floor that day, my favorite thing, and I'm not even kidding, it's me. You can meet Bluey and Bingo at the Disney Plus Pavilion. I signed up for that. I hope I get Bluey and Bingo. I signed up all 3 days. I just need one time. I just need to meet them once. They're going to have Pixar ball giveaways. Then you have signings with different Disney legends, Disney animators. You can meet Elemental director Peter Sohn is going to be out there. More Pixar ball giveaways. Experience the ILM stagecraft that Star Wars and Lucasfilms has been using with The Mandalorian and is probably being used for Mandalorian Grogu. Now, let's go back. This one's going to be fun because I want to talk about the panels and what they're going to discuss at nighttime real quick. I know I'm running long, and let's get through this real quick. So here is what I think is going to be happening at the D23 Nighttime Honda Center and Disney Entertainment Showcase. I'm going to start off at Disney Animation and end at Marvel, and because I don't know the Marvel one because of San Diego Comic-Con. So here is what I think you're going to see, and maybe teasers, trailers, doesn't matter. So Disney Animation, we're going to get Moana 2, a full trailer. Frozen 3 teaser, maybe? We know that's coming out in 2025 or 2026, but I think you're going to get a Frozen 3 trailer. You're going to get a Zootopia 2 teaser or trailer. That's coming out quicker than we all think. From Walt Disney Studios, I think you're going to get Mufasa, the full trailer. Snow White teaser trailer. I'm going to throw this caveat in, and I hope I'm right. So let's go back to this in a minute. I think Lilo and Stitch, I think they're going to do it like they did with the old Lilo and Stitch advertising, where all of a sudden you saw like Magic Carpet and Aladdin and Princess Jasmine flying through the air singing. And then all of a sudden Stitch like came flying out of nowhere and knocked them out of the air or something. I think that's what you're going to get. I think you're going to get a Lilo and Stitch teaser or trailer, but it's going to be Stitch crashing other Disney movies. I think that's going to be the cool little thing. You're going to get Freaky Friday 2, Jamie Lee Curtis. Who knows? Maybe she'll pop up. Tron Ares. Well, I'm really looking forward to that. And then here's 2 questions. Could we get Princess Diaries 3? Or what about Hocus Pocus 3? Because we know Bette Midler has said, come on, boys, get writing on this one. I think we may get Sister Act 3 and National Treasure 3. I think this is all about IPs that they already have. It's going to be a lot of sequels. So that's my guess. And then I think a new Muppets on Disney Plus. I'm hoping for more Muppets on Disney Plus. Let's move over to Pixar. Not much on Pixar. We're going to get Elio, Toy Story 5, because if they're having the panels about that, and you have You have Tim Allen and Tom Hanks there. Bring them out on stage. Show some Toy Story 5. And then Ducks, a musical. It's Ducks is the name of the movie from Pixar and Disney. I want to know more about Ducks. Lucasfilms. We are going to get The Mandalorian and Grogu, probably a teaser for that. And then I think they're going to make an announcement and bring out Daisy Ridley to talk about the new trilogy that she is filming or is about to film. Marvel. This is the big one, but we don't know, again, because of San Diego Comic-Con. I think we're going to get more Captain America, A Brave New World. I think we're going to get Fantastic Four. We're going to get more information about Thunderbolts. This is a guess on my part. I think we're going to get a new name, lead actor, and probably a new name for the whole series for Avengers 5 and 6. I don't think it's going to be Kang Dynasty anymore. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, but I think they may be changing that up some. We're going to get more Agatha all along, obviously. Young Avengers. We're going to hear about Blade. And my outlier is going to be Shang-Chi. We're going to hear way more about a Shang-Chi sequel. And then finally, to wrap up the entertainment showcase, here's my big one. I think we're going to get Avatar 3. I think we're going to get what they did in 2022, where they shut everything down and give you 3D glasses and you see the most beautiful 3D you've ever seen. I think James Cameron himself is going to come out, and James Cameron is going to do a big tribute to John Landau, who just recently passed away. And then he's going to announce Avatar 3 and talk more about that. So there's my guesses. There's the entertainment panel. Stick around tomorrow or the next day. We're going to talk more about the parks panel and day 2. So let me know in the comments, what did you guys get? What did you guys want? Other than that, subscribe to Fantasyland News. We appreciate you all. Thank you all so much for watching and listening, especially if you made it this far. Congratulations, you made it to the end. Thank you from all of us here at FantasylandNews.com. We appreciate it. You can find us at FantasylandNews.com or thefanaticsblog.com for all your latest in Disney parks news and Walt Disney Company entertainment news. Please like, subscribe, share this out, all the normal things you have to say. And again, go to Fantasyland News on Instagram. Please go to our Facebook page. I know we're old people. Facebook page, hit subscribe. Again, that's Fantasyland News on Facebook and Instagram. And we hope you have a magical day.